There, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Now here's Holmgren. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
And the basket by Joe.
Boy, Holmgren. I mean, wow. Just a great feel for the game, and he's so unselfish.
Inside, Mobley. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and coach said we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, BA.
Thanks for that, Allie.
First team foul.
Here's Leonard to the left wing. From deep, Holmgren buries it from three. Holmgren's got 5 points.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled into every crowd.
Knocks down the long J. Joe's gotten his second bucket.
Out to a hot start. 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Mobley on a screen. Pass to Kirilenko. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
From deep, Mobley.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Now, here is James. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Screen by Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. The fader. Mobley grabs the board.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
2 minutes.
Fires for 3.
2 minutes.
Drains the triple.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon. Oh, he really wanted that triple. Even though he missed, I really like the competitiveness I'm seeing.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Mobley with it, picked up by James. That puts him in the lead. Mobley's got 6.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
To the paint. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. The Lakers in the lead. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Holmgren inside. And the 7-footer falls. 9 points in the game. So it's Los Angeles now. Here's Ball. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Screen by Holmgren. To the inside. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Ball right side. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
Pass to Holmgren. It's Markkanen on the wing. And the 3 off target. Gets it off. And so it's Chad Holmgren making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. Hunting for opportunities, leading to...
The Lakers, 16.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
I mean, with his height and size, stopping Valanciunas just isn't an option sometimes. What a jam.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Now Jones. He's scoreless. Pass to Ware. Now Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from outside.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, do you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Outside Jones. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Markkanen from long range. Another 3 for Chicago. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Misses, and you know he wants that one back.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
Second team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the left side wing. 4 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Offensive rebound. Valanciunas hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Prime shot is off. Stolen by Jones. A nice shot by Grimes. And the Bulls lead by 1. Aging in the league can be a difficult process, Richard, but that's something you did very well.
Wow, a compliment. Thank you, B.A. Look, I knew I had to adapt, or I would have been out of the league sooner than I wanted to. You have to be able to adapt or die. That's what this league is about.
And Chicago has possession. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Poke loose. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
A minute 53 left in the second period. Here's Mobley. Pass to Ball. Second chance shot. He squares up and sinks it. Ball's got 7.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
And here's James. Left side Jones. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Brooks with it. Picked up by James. Ball ventures inside and converts.
The assist.
All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 10-2 run here. Snatched up. Out to Mobley. From downtown. That one's off, and now he's 3 for 6. Bulls trail by 5. Marketed from long range. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Roll back that clock. LeBron, the king, still reigns.
Here's Ball. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Markkanen. Oh, great slam by Markkanen.
And this is inexcusable. The defense must force Markkanen further away from the rim.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Up to the floor, George.
Los Angeles making a change here. There's 14 seconds left in the second quarter. They set the screen. And here's Thompson for 3. Oh, and Clay makes that 3 look so easy.
For 3.
7 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Ware. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. Time for a quick break. Then back to the action. We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Los Angeles leading by 6. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Mobley. Back to Mitchell. Chicago grabs the miss. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And here's Holmgren. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Mobley. He got a piece of it. James outside. Here comes LeBron. And it's James with the jam.
Bron dunked that like he was angry. Is he okay? Man, he got the table shaking over here.
Three-pointer, Brooks. Mobley, left side. Down low. Outside for Mitchell. Five to shoot. Soft touch off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 4. double team on James. Out to the wing. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, the toughness of Holmgren.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Now here's Ball. He's got 11. Here's Mitchell. Here's Mobley. Pass to Kirilenko. From the arc. The rebound by Ware.
Rough start to the second half of them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
Now here's Holmgren, pounded by Ball. Brooks comes with a double team. It's James on the wing. Intercepted. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Leonard for 3, and it's Kirilenko with a rebound.
Look, when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Isaiah Joe.
Well done to force the action and get the call. Mobley not sitting back.
No good on that one.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. The Bulls trail by 3. Pass to Holmgren. Here's Ware. And stolen by Mobley. Now the Lakers moving it up. Chicago with a rebound.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
3-1-2 crew.
Here's Grimes to the wing on the left. Six on the shot clock. Screen by Holmgren. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Lakers lead by 3. Outside Conley. Takes a 13-footer. That one's wide left. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Pass to Grimes. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
With some arc. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And that's good as he hits both shots. A minute 15 left to play in the third quarter here. Holmgren with it. He's got 11. Pass to Grimes. Driving to the basket. Right side Jones. Shot from 12. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Jones has got 5 points.
Those mid-range looks will be there for him. Nice work to capitalize.
Conley with the ball. Picked up by Markkanen. The 3 from Thompson. Here's Valanciunas. Rejected by Holmgren.
Yeah, just an excellent shot blocker. Holmgren is so good at using his length and timing to erase shot attempts.
And here's Green from the arc. Green able to hit from 3.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Up top, Ayton. Yet to see a basket. To the paint. Markkanen inside. Pass to Ayton. That one goes. Count it.
is just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Conley. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. The Lakers
42.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Bulls trail by 4. Now James. Jones misses.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
No good from outside. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Both teams will make substitutions. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass the ball. Clock at 6. Inside. Here's Mobley. Back to ball. Chicago with a rebound.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
James with the ball. Hounded by Ball. Back to Jones. On the wing, Jones. Now James. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Mitchell with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. Here's Mobley. It's stolen by James. Pass to Jones. Back to James. Here's Murray Boyles. Now Jones. Brooks defending. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Team foul. Lakers substitution. Number 10, Mike Conley.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Leonard, good.
Talk about a pure jumper. Leonard doesn't need a lot of space to rise up.
Outside Conley. Mobley on a screen. Ooh, poked away. It's stolen by James. Jones from outside. Here's Ware. And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Over to the left wing, 3 on the clock. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And that'll tie this game up.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Pass to Thompson. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. Another shot. And Mobley puts it in.
Wow, you can see Mobley just growing over time, accepting these responsibilities in this big moment.
Here's Holmgren. There's Holmgren on the slam.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. He needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Now here's Mobley. James with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To take the lead. Oh, LeBron buries a three.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So it's Los Angeles now. Pass to Mobley. Looking to get back on track. Rejected by Holmgren. And now Allie LaForce. An update for us on LaMelo Ball. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Los Angeles let me know the status. I was told it's a knee sprain, not great news by any stretch, but luckily it wasn't anything major. Everything that I'm hearing points to this being a long-term issue. Obviously, he and the team are extremely frustrated right now.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, Allie.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And he's going for the lob!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now. Showing poise in the clutch. Mobley has that quiet confidence.
And stolen by Mobley. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. And the technical free throw is good.
They say thank you very much. A gift point on a technical.
23 seconds left in the final quarter. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Lakers on D. They trail by 6. Here's Jones. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Thompson outside. Mobley. Yes!
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. So it's the Bulls taking